All right. So I'm going to do something a little bit different today. Ordinarily, I do reaction videos to songs I've never heard that people want me to check out, want me to listen to. And I've been wanting to kind of switch that around for a while now, and I hope to do some more of these. I'd like to take a song that I know that maybe is a little under the radar, or at least under the radar for certain demographics, certain circles, that I think you might enjoy, and do a breakdown on it. So for this first song, I'm going to be taking a look at Amos Lee, who is an incredible modern singer-songwriter. I say modern, he's been out for almost 20 years now. It's still the modern era, regardless, at least it is for me anyway. And he's got this song called Southern Girl. And this is not one of his popular songs. I feel like his fans know it and love it, and he ended up taking it and turning it into this, completely changed it up and turned into this blues jam, which is not what the original track is, but he did that live and it almost became like his Freebird kind of thing. I'm not sure if he's doing that live anymore, but I love this song, and we're going to play a little bit of this. I'm going to tell you why I love it, why I think it's great. But first, like, subscribe, comment, click the bell for notifications, check out my new music video and single, Outlive My Life, wherever you get your music. Consider supporting us on Patreon for exclusive perks. It's really cheap. And subscribe to Words Like That Arts and Media Podcast, wherever you get your podcasts. All right, now shut up and get to it. Here we go. Amos Lee, Southern Girl. Smooth, smooth.
Farewell, my sweet.
His vocals, his tone.
Well, the time that was coming, the road has begun to move beneath my feet. Good things come to an end. Well, I hope through the pain and the heartache and strain that we can still remain friends. Something about a southern girl.
Yep. The backing vocals come in.
Right. In a Mississippi morning, she's an angel in flight. In a plain cup and she'll be out of your sight. Something about a southern girl.
Yeah. Okay. So I love this song. It's right up my alley. It's got some folk sensibilities to it, folk vibe, but also kind of a smooth country rock ballad. Those are exactly the kind of genres, the kind of combination of genres that I love. And this man's voice, Amos Lee's voice, is one of the best vocals that I have heard in this century. For me personally, it's so smooth. It's almost got a 70s R&B singer vibe to it, to his vocal delivery. Not just in this song, but overall in most of his songs, if not all of his songs. And it just suits the music so well, even though those are disparate genres. 70s R&B and soft country rock folk, both are done really smoothly, and together they make an incredible track. Lyrically, the idea of Southern Girl, this appeals to me as somebody who's from the South, as somebody who is married to a Southern girl. The lyrics are very accessible, and I don't know whether this story is true because he told it as kind of a joke, but it was a live performance where he introduced the song. He was kind of being dismissive of it and saying, nobody requested this song, so of course we're going to do it tonight, which was really funny. And he said it wasn't even going to be on the record, but we recorded it, and there was a girl from Alabama who was an intern, I guess, at the studio. And after they recorded, she was like, you've got to put this on the record. Now, whether that's true or not, I don't know, or he was just telling it as a joke because there was a punchline to the whole thing. I don't know, but it's realistic, even if it wasn't a true story, because this is the kind of song that appeals to a Southern girl. So take a look at the first verse lyrics. It's very poetic. Again, it's in a folk type tradition because a lot of folk music is poetic. Farewell, my sweet. The road has begun to move beneath my feet. So you get the idea. It's him and a girl, but he's got to be moving on for whatever reason. But I hope through the pain and the heartache and strain, we can still remain friends. So even if bad things go on, even if the relationship has fallen apart, and that's why he has to leave and they're going their separate ways, he still wants to remain friends because there's something about a Southern girl. Now, next, we've got another verse and a bridge. And the bridge, he's going to do something musically that is just incredible, that really elevates the song, because so far right now in terms of melody and chord progression, it's pretty standard. It's beautiful, it's accessible, it's great, but when he gets the bridge, he's going to do something to really elevate the music writing. Let's get back to it.
You're a soft melody.
You're a soft melody. What a line. A great line.
Well, I swear that I heard from a lost mockingbird stuck up in a tree.
A lost mockingbird.
You got a lot going on. And even though I'm not here, please don't shed any tears for me, dear, when I'm gone. Something about a Southern girl.
Please don't shed any tears for me, dear, when I'm gone.
In a Mississippi morning, she's an angel in flight. In a plain curving eye, she'll be out of your sight. Something about a Southern
Great walk down here. Okay, here comes the bridge.
I never meant to leave you lonely. It was only in your mind. Never meant to leave you lonely. It was only a matter of time.
Build up here. All right, I'm going to stop it right there. Talk about what he just did there musically. Now, for some of y'all who aren't music people, don't know a lot about music, I'm going to try not to lose you here. And for those who are well-versed in music, who know it a lot better than me, may think this is a horrible way to explain it, so I'm going to do my best here. But what he just did here, so he's playing this, the original key is F sharp, is what he starts out in. I used to cover this song just about every concert. It's one of my favorite songs to play. I hope to get a cover of this out eventually, but my voice is set a lot lower than Amos Lee's, so I had to drop it from F sharp to C, and I played it in C, and it's a lot easier to think of it in C. I hate F sharp. I hate playing in F sharp. I hate thinking in F sharp. So I'm going to make some chord references here, and I'm going to talk about them in terms of mathematical relationships, the 1, the 4, the 5. And if I do name a chord, I'm going to talk about it in the key of C. At the end of chorus 1, he comes off that walk down to go back into the 1 of the key. So if I'm playing it in the key of C, I would end on C and then go into verse 2. At the end of chorus 2, he lands on a chord an entire step down from the 1 of the key he was in. So if I'm playing this in C, I'm going to land on a B flat, which is an unexpected change. He then goes to a chord which would have been the 4th of the key he started in. But the way it's structured and the way the ears perceive it, it's an effective key change in which the first chord of the bridge becomes the 4th of a new key, and the 4th of the old key becomes the 1st of the new key. And then when he makes the 1st of the original key, it's now the 5th of the new key. And he repeats that, but instead of going to the C, then he would go to what is essentially the third of that key. A third gives it kind of a sad, ominous sound. Then he goes into the final chorus, but he starts it on the fourth of a brand new key, which is a whole step higher than the key we started in. For those of you not musically inclined, let me just tell you, that's genius. That's genius. And it elevates the song beyond just a 4 or 5 chord, nice, smooth, easy, catchy, romantic song. Brilliant, brilliant songwriting. Let's finish it out on the chorus.
Make me feel right. In a Mississippi morning, she's an angel in flight. In a plain covering eye, she'll be out of your sight. Something about a southern.
There's that walk down twice on this time.
About a southern girl.
Great mix on this too, with the guitars panning the left side, right side. Yeah. So for me, that's a fantastic song. You've got kind of a genre mesh. You got it. It's in the folk, soft country, rock range. You have a smooth 70s R&B vocal styling. You have a song about a one-of-a-kind type of girl, which really resonates with me, people from my geographic area. Lyrically, you have poetic imagery. That second verse there, I swear that I heard from a lost mockingbird stuck up in a tree. I don't even know what that means, but it's a great line. And at the end of that second verse, he asks the girl, "Don't shed a tear for me when I'm gone." It's a very sweet romantic song, but it's also kind of bitter if you look at the lyrics, the first 2 verses, because it seems like either the relationship is breaking down, or he's dying, or he's got to leave for some reason. But he doesn't want her to forget him. And the reason he doesn't want her to forget him is because there's nothing quite like a Southern girl. I love this song. Again, I hope to get a cover of this out one day. What do you think about this? Is this in your wheelhouse? Do you know Amos Lee? Did you know this song? If you did know Amos Lee, maybe this was one you weren't familiar with. Do you like the folk, soft, country rock, smooth sound of this song? If you're not from the South, does this song still resonate with you? Or if you are from the South, does it resonate with you? Let us know in the comments. Hope you enjoyed that clip. If you did, consider supporting us on Patreon for the full episode. Subscribe to YouTube if you hadn't already, and we'll see you soon.